In this movie, we explore the enormous effects of indifference on a woman's life from a Stoic perspective. Misunderstood, disinterest is a powerful force that shapes our relationships and our sense of ourselves. It's about realizing the value of emotional distance and its ability to support self-worth, not just about not being attracted to someone. Women can develop a feeling of independence that enables them to negotiate relationships with strength and clarity by accepting indifference. Insightful as well as thought-provoking, this investigation invites viewers to consider their own experiences. We'll talk about how Stoic ideas might help women recognize their worth independent of other people's approval. Viewers can develop emotional resilience by learning to let go of harmful attachments and social expectations. Come learn about the skill of living genuinely, empowerment, and self-love from the lessons that disinterest can teach us. Your thoughts on relationships and personal development will be both challenged and inspired by this adventure. Continue to be evasive. In this episode, we discuss the value of maintaining your distance from others and the fascinating consequences that might result from doing so. Keeping things mysterious may greatly increase attractiveness since it keeps the other person interested and wondering. Being unavailable at all times creates an air of mystery that can strengthen emotional bonds. Value your own time and energy instead of playing games to encourage viewers to be less available. Prioritizing your own hobbies and interests makes you inherently more likable. A dynamic where the other person feels pressured to put in more effort in the relationship may arise from this change in availability. For instance, when one spouse is continuously preoccupied with personal activities, it may inspire the other to want to improve as well, resulting in a more engaging and balanced partnership. Accepting your elusiveness helps you create a more positive dynamic that fosters respect and appreciation amongst others, as well as increasing attractiveness. Use your time sensibly. We stress the tremendous importance of time management in relationships and personal development in this section. Setting your own objectives ahead of getting approval from other people is one of the most important bits of advice. Concentrating on your priorities lays the groundwork for authentic self-worth independent of other people's acceptance. Time spent on self-improvement may pay off greatly in many ways, from confidence boosts to skill enhancements. Investing in yourself, whether it's by learning something new, taking up a hobby, or just setting aside time for introspection, makes life more meaningful. Setting limits is also essential to safeguarding your private time. Making it clear what you will and won't tolerate from other people allows you to make room for your own development and well-being. By doing this, you not only help yourself stay goal-focused, but also cultivate stronger relationships, since other people will respect your priorities and time. Recall that effective time management is a crucial strategy for reaching meaningful relationships and personal fulfillment. Maintain control over your emotions. In this episode, we emphasize the significance of emotional control in interpersonal interactions. Emotional regulation plays a critical role in promoting positive relationships and preserving equilibrium. Deep breathing is one method to think about. It can assist you in pausing and regaining calm during emotionally heated situations. Another effective method is journaling, which enables you to get perspective and analyze your emotions before reacting to a circumstance. By controlling your emotions, you make room for discussions that are more productive. As a result, relationships are healthier since you're less likely to behave rashly or say something you later regret. Alternatively, you may approach disagreements with composure and reason, which will facilitate communication and understanding. We also exhort viewers to engage in introspection and mindfulness. You can better comprehend your emotions, triggers, and reactions if you are aware of them and are in the moment. This self-awareness fortifies your relationships by enabling stronger bonds based on mutual respect and trust, in addition to improving your emotional intelligence. Allow her to handle the desperation. This section delves into the idea of letting the other person feel what they are experiencing, especially when they are desperate. Understanding how important it is to refrain from saving other people's feelings is crucial. As natural as it may be to step in and ease their distress, doing so may impede their emotional development and self-awareness. Empowerment is fostered by urging viewers to take a back seat and let others to handle their emotions. People get important insights into resilience and coping mechanisms when they successfully negotiate their own emotional landscapes. They gain from this and their connection is stronger as a result of both of them learning more about one another's emotional needs. You establish a more harmonious dynamic by making room for these encounters, without always depending on one another for emotional support. Each individual may make a contribution to the partnership. In the end, this strategy fosters respect for one another and promotes better relationships, which results in a more satisfying relationship. Cultivate your own interests and passions. As an essential component of personal development, we urge viewers to concentrate on their own interests and passions in this section. Taking part in things that actually thrill you may make a big difference in your self-esteem. Spending time doing what you enjoy helps you learn new abilities and cultivates a sense of success that builds confidence. We encourage you to try out new hobbies that pique your interest, including hiking, drawing, or picking up a musical instrument. Attempting something new may lead to unanticipated pleasures and relationships, improving your life in ways you may not have imagined. Furthermore, having a diverse range of hobbies is essential for happy partnerships. A more dynamic and interesting cooperation is produced when you bring a variety of experiences and interests to the table. This helps both partners to develop personally and keeps the partnership exciting. By pursuing your own interests, you may help create a more harmonious and satisfying relationship in which both parties prosper. Avoid chasing her unrelentingly. We talk about the negative effects of chasing someone unrelentingly in relationships in this section. Although it's normal to try to demonstrate attention, going too far can frequently result in boredom. Excessive eagerness on one side can lead to pressure and a sense of overwhelm on the other, which eventually pushes them away. We want viewers to show their curiosity in a more thoughtful and nuanced manner. Consider providing space and letting the connection develop naturally rather than bombarding the other person with calls or messages. This promotes a better dynamic and demonstrates respect for the liberty of the other person. Emphasizing the significance of shared interests is essential. Healthy relationships are characterized by equal investment from both parties. Real sentiments may blossom when you take a back seat and let the other person make the first move toward communication. Recall that a relationship based on respect and desire between the two people is significantly more fulfilling than one based on unrelenting chase. For optimal effects, embrace the journey of connection and let it happen organically. Building an enigmatic aura. This section looks at how developing a mystique might heighten romantic relationships' attractiveness. Mysteriousness has an indisputable charm that captivates people and creates an engaging atmosphere. Keeping your demeanor mysterious attracts attention and makes others want to find out more about you. First, we urge viewers to provide less personal information about themselves. Consider withholding certain information about your life, hobbies, and experiences rather than disclosing everything at once. This method not only keeps the other person interested in what you have to say, but it also gives them the opportunity to ask questions and learn more about you. It's crucial to emphasize how mystery may pique people's attention and curiosity. A deeper connection might arise when someone believes that they need to put forth some effort to peel back the layers of your facade. Interactions become more remembered as a result of this dynamic's promotion of anticipation and excitement. You may become more appealing and have an engrossing connection that is full of inquiry and discovery by cultivating a mystery aura. Change her to the hunter. This section covers ways to change the dynamic of relationships, specifically how to motivate the other person to show greater interest in you. Embracing a feeling of indifference is one useful strategy. Inversely, being less eager or accessible might make you more attractive. This might pique the other person's interest and motivate them to put more effort into the relationship by creating a sense of challenge. We urge viewers to make room so the other person can achieve their goals. You provide children the freedom to communicate their thoughts and desires when you take a back seat and let them take the lead. This change creates a more balanced dynamic while also encouraging a feeling of exhilaration. Emphasizing the significance of equilibrium in the dynamics of relationships is essential. When both parties are as invested in the relationship, it can only flourish. By changing the goal, you create a setting where people feel appreciated and inspired, which results in a more meaningful and profound bond, increasing your natural value. In this part, we stress the significance of developing self-worth as a cornerstone of personal development and wholesome relationships. Self-reflection is the first step toward developing self-esteem and confidence. Spend some time recognizing your successes and areas of strength, no matter how minor. You may increase your confidence by taking on challenging tasks, such as attending a class, taking up a hobby, or making objectives for yourself. We urge visitors to value their distinctive characteristics. Everybody has something unique to contribute, and accepting your uniqueness may greatly improve how you feel about yourself. Appreciate your unique qualities, since they add to your total value. It is important to emphasize how interpersonal dynamics are affected by self-worth. When you respect yourself, you establish the bar for how other people ought to behave toward you. Healthy relationships are facilitated by a strong sense of self-worth because it makes you less inclined to put up with disrespect or accept less than you deserve. By increasing your intrinsic value, you provide the groundwork for satisfying connections based on respect and appreciation for one another. Become your own greatest hero. We invite viewers to take control of their own stories and accept the hero role in their lives in this area. Gaining an understanding of self-agency is essential for personal development. Knowing that you are the author of your own narrative gives you the freedom to make decisions that are consistent with your goals and beliefs. We exhort viewers to establish and work toward their own objectives, whether they have to do with relationships, careers, or personal growth. Actively pursuing your goals gives you a feeling of direction and purpose that keeps you motivated. Emphasizing the inspirational power of being the hero is crucial. You become an inspiration to everyone around you when you take charge of your life and show resiliency in the face of adversity. Others may be inspired to start their own journeys of self-awareness and empowerment by your story. You may favorably influence other people's lives in addition to your own by adopting the persona of the hero. In summary, we've covered a number of important topics in this video that emphasize the value of indifference in building wholesome relationships. We spoke about how a more balanced dynamic may be achieved by keeping things mysterious and letting people feel their own feelings. By developing your own interests and elevating your inherent value, you give yourself the ability to interact with others from a position of strength and assurance. We want viewers to evaluate how these ideas might be applied to their own relationship dynamics and to reflect on their own relationship dynamics. Are you chasing things too hard? Are you making room for shared interests? Making the effort to consider these factors can result in more satisfying relationships. We encourage you to like, subscribe, and share the video with others who might find these insights useful if you thought this information was worthwhile. Your contribution enables us to provide more inspiring and empowering content that encourages people to manage their relationships with self-awareness and intention. We appreciate you coming, and we hope to see you in the next video.